I know this is going to sound crazy, but I did something that 99% of the people in this world would never do. I quit the comfort of my 9 to 5 job and I joined the US Air Force. So I know it sounds crazy, but it made a lot of sense to me at the moment. And I want to share a story with you guys on why I did that. So I felt stuck working as a manager at my supplement company. It was fun, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the coworkers, I enjoyed helping people reach their fitness goals, but it wasn't going to get me to my financial goals that I had. So I had to do an audit and I had to figure something out. I tried starting a media agency, tried building the YouTube channel, but it didn't work out. I felt like I was overwhelmed and frustrated, so I had to pivot. I remember I was working at my 9 to 5 job and I was having a conversation with a state trooper there, and he was trying to convince one of the younger employees to join the Air Force. And overhearing that conversation and listening to the benefits that they had there, I got interested. I went down that rabbit hole and I made the decision to join the Air Force. Now, I had to go through basic training, and there I gave up all my freedoms and things that I had learned in my past. I had to relearn them again in my 30s. So it was a bit of an adjustment period, but going through that training, I learned 3 very powerful lessons, 3 epiphanies, if you will, and I want to share that with you guys in this video. So lesson number 1 is that the vision is more important than the goals. And this one is huge. What I mean by this is that, let's say that you want to earn $10,000 a month. Think about what that can buy you. The money is not as important as the things that it can get you. So think about the travel, the access to events and cool things that you can do, the clothing that you can buy, things that you've always wanted. I do this with every area in my life, and it helps map out this vivid picture in my mind. I want you to imagine the house you want. I want you to imagine the car. Think about these things. These things provide energy for you and motivation instead of just the plain vague goals. So when you think about these things in that sense, it gives you a source of energy. And for me, I don't personally use caffeine or stimulants to give me energy throughout the day. I just focus on my vision, and it helps get me through that. So if you want to go more deeper into this, I would definitely highly recommend reading a book called Psycho-Cybernetics, and it'll help improve the visualizations that you can do in order to give you motivation. Lesson number 2 is that it's okay to not have the right answers all the time. So I'm a perfectionist. I always want to know what the right answers are going to be before I end up doing something. And a lot of the time that sets me back because I don't want to do a task out of fear of embarrassment or uncertainty. An example of this was when I was trying to build my media agency. I would do a lot of work for free because I felt like even though my work was quality, that I didn't have the skill set that was good enough yet to start charging people for money. So I would just work for free. And that set me back because I wasn't bringing in income and I felt overwhelmed and stressed at the time. So that's why I put that on the back burner. However, going through basic training teaches you how to solve problems when you don't have all the information necessary. It's a key lesson to learn, and it shifted my perspective, especially when it comes to this channel. So I may not have the perfect setup yet, but over time I'll build it and solve those answers, and quality just keep getting better and better. So just take action and not worry about if it's perfect or not. Finally, the last lesson is to stop caring what other people think of you. And this one was a big one for me. Imagine having that conversation of telling people that you want to join the military in your 30s. For those of you who don't know, most people that join the military are in their 18 or they're like in their 20s. But at the end of the day, you have to focus on that vision. You have to focus on what you want, and you have to ignore what people may say about you. You know, that feeling of embarrassment comes, but it goes away, and you have to choose to focus on that vision and your goals instead of what other people say, because that it's at the end of the day, it's your life. They're not living it for you. So why let them dictate the direction of your life? You have to dictate that. So that was a huge lesson, and something that I learned along the way is that most people actually just don't care. When I joined the military in my 30s, they were very accepting of me and my age. I realized that Fear is just an acronym, stands for false expectations appearing real. A lot of time we create these imagined scenarios in our mind that prevents us from taking action and accomplishing our goals. A majority of the time, it's not true. So that's just a key information for stop caring what people think about you. So just to summarize, the 3 key lessons I learned were focus on the vision over the goals. It's okay not to have all the right answers, and stop caring what other people think of you. Now, these are the 3 lessons why I believe I will be very successful in my life. These basically help me move closer to changing the direction of my life. I've done a complete reinvention, a transformation if you want to, into a different career this late in the game. So it's very interesting to see how this turns out. I'm curious. I'm going to be documenting my journey as well, so you guys can see the growth and the progression. And, if you guys are interested in like how you can improve yourself and have self-mastery, I'll definitely recommend reading the book Psycho-Cybernetics. It is a key foundational book. It's that good to the point where you could just read it and then stop reading all the other self-help books and stop going down those rabbit holes. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope that all your dreams come true. Hopefully this video will help you. And until next time, peace. I'll see you in the next video.